Welcome back to Fallout 76 Simple Build. I sort of left the last episode sort of dangling a bit. I just finished all the tasks for Rose, so it was probably a good spot. So now it's kicked off the new missing link one, which is the Free States quest. At this stage I'm not intending to do that one. I'm just Flowers of Mayhem, that was basically the Rose one with her all his submissions, side missions I should say. Okay, I'll leave the Overseer's mission, but what I'm going to do, this will be the final episode of my basic build, and what I'm going to do then is if I decide to continue on, I'll do Into the Mystery, because that's actually it's a Mistress of Mystery, or whatever you want to call it. Mystery. It's actually for a, I've already done it once, and for a character at this level, it actually, it'd be some of the missions would be quite challenging. Okay, so I'll just go. What else do I need to do? Okay. I did a bit of tidying up as well. There's a couple of things that I didn't actually cover, which I should have covered in the last episode. Wasn't very well planned. Okay, I got the Black Diamond, which is an excellent melee weapon, because it gives you +1 strength. It's just block with it, whatever. So an important thing about it is you can see it's a one-handed weapon as well. As far as I know, you can use it in power armor, but you'd want to check. Some melee weapons you can't use in power armor for well reasons. I guess it's just the way it's configured or whatever. But it's a one-handed melee weapon, so if you want to buff it up with your perks, and I think we've already done that. We picked up the Gladiator. That's a one-handed, so we're already buffed it up by 10%. All right, and the other weapon, other melee weapon, is a fire axe. Okay. So it's a two-handed melee weapon, as you can see there, and it's slower, but it's a good blocker. So you just go block, destroy, and it's very effective as well. So I'm happy to have that one. It's not too hard to find anyway. You find it around the place. That the ski one was a lot harder to find. Sorry, I'm losing my voice as well. Let's go to the apparel. Like I said before, all I've got at this stage is lightweight armor. You can start to ease yourself into combat armor, but at level 15, there isn't all that much available to you just yet. But you can. The next thing you do is you get into either combat armor or trapper armor from here, to be quite honest. I did write out a bit of a plan for it, but it's still a mess. I mean, when I play through these games for the first time, I don't write out a plan. I just go along with the flow. And if I find a piece of armour that's better than the current piece of armour, I use it, so I don't worry about any of these strange levelling up requirements and stuff like that. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I must be... Oh, that's right, because I'm at my camp. Alright, so the weapons. I did... I can't even remember now, but... Okay, I did have a... I've still got a level 10 sniper rifle there. But I could put a better scope on it and stuff like that. Because basically I held on to the weapons, the leveled weapons, until I reached the level where I could use them. And I've still got the pistol, the plasma pistol. I've actually collected a few more rounds for it. So that's I think I've already found. I made a point of actually finding the start of the Into the Mystery, which is where is it? Over here somewhere, isn't it? There you go. The Riverside Manor, which I can just fast travel there at any time that I have to when I want to start recording it. So I won't even worry about doing that now. Another change I'll be making is okay, I've been upgrading my armour and weapons every 5 levels. I'm also not going to apply perk points either. I'll apply them in groups of 5 as well. That is sort of, most people don't do it that way, I don't think, but there are some advantages into doing it. Is you can sort of combine your perks with your you know, you got more chance of combining your perks with the weapons you decide to use and the armor you decide to use, and your type of character that you decide. So at this stage he's basically an endurance character, so I've tried to reduce the impact of the environment on him, the survival mode, but you can only go so far with that. You've got to start to think about putting in a few perks into sneak as well, because things are already starting to get quite tough, and you can rely more and more on sneak, because I'm not going to do power armor. At this point I could have got quite easy, at level 15 I could have quite easily got him into a reasonable set of T45, or maybe in something a little bit higher if I found some. I think people tend to really get serious about power armor at level 25. I won't mention why, in case you're playing through blind, but that's when people start to get that serious about their power armor, and it at level 25 will become pretty obvious why at that point. But I'm not intending to go power armor. I think it just makes everything a little bit longer. Alrighty then. I hope I've pretty much covered everything. I didn't find another. I decided to stick with the one suit for now, for the one undergarment they call it, and I've applied one lining to it that I found the plan for. At this point I couldn't really see any point of changing it to long johns or to one of the military ones, if I'd even found them anyway, which I don't think I have. But with the Into the Mystery, I'll be playing in character anyway, so I'll be wearing an outfit on top of everything as soon as I get the chance to do it. Alrighty, I think that's pretty much everything. I'll just wrap it up here. Oh, tonight is it's the 19th of February, so patch 6 is dropping tonight, and everything has been going berserk. They did a huge banhammer exercise over the weekend, and I personally know of some people that have got themselves banned when they didn't do any duping or even didn't have excessive items in their inventory ever. Well, you know, you always take their word for it, but I'm inclined to take their word for it. So I think something has gone wrong, or there was some strange interpretation of what it meant by I can't remember what the cut-off figure was. Was it 1,000 items or 10,000 items or something? I think you could come up with a scenario where somebody could turn over a lot of items without actually being a duper. Anyway, Bethesda will have to sort that out. As I was saying to somebody, they really got to give us raise the stash limit from 600 to 800 tonight. They've got to give people something, because they're just taking stuff away from everybody. And I sort of, whinged in another episode that even though it might sound rational and reasonable, people are people. If you keep taking stuff away from them without giving them something, their loyalty will only hold out for so long. So yeah, they've definitely got to give people that stash increase tonight. So I'd be one very, very surprised man if that doesn't come along in the patch tonight. Alrighty then, so I won't say see you next episode, because that's the end of this series, and if I do decide to do the Into the Mystery series, you can catch me there, so catch you some other time.